So hello everyone, very good afternoon. Once again this is Vinay Kumar GB from InsightsIAS. As you know that most of you have written prelims and the prelims result is out. It was out last night. We were predicting that it would be out around 25th and 26th, but UPSC is one step ahead and it has announced it on 23rd night. So many of you have cleared and most of you haven't cleared this preliminary examination. So now it is touted as one of the toughest phases in the whole UPSC civil services examination process. So it is indeed right. Every year if you look at the preliminary examination, especially since 2017, the exam is getting tougher. Tougher in the sense that it is getting more uncertain. The questions, even though you read each and everything that is prescribed and on your own, if you read extra materials also, the questions, the nature of the questions is in depth and they require you to really think smartly, think quickly on the spot. You cannot afford to think very slowly like earlier times. Now what is the step ahead for you? So both who have cleared and both who haven't cleared the preliminary examination. If you have cleared preliminary, so it's very clear that this is your golden opportunity and this is your moment. This is your moment which you have been waiting for, irrespective of your previous experience. You might have given the mains, you might have given the interview, you might have got a rank also, and it may be your very first attempt. But you should realize that this is your golden chance. I mean by it because even though, and luckily for you, the result is out sooner, so you have around 75 days to prepare in such a way that you have a very realistic chance of scoring very good marks and then becoming eligible for interview, and then dream about getting a good rank also. And so this can be made possible by taking a right step from this moment onwards. So don't rejoice, don't celebrate yet, because there is so much work to do for mains. And if you see the marks again, which was announced very late by UPSC of 2019 candidates, the marks are getting reduced. So now earlier we used to see 130, 140 in GS1. Now it is around 110 highest. Only exceptional cases, the average marks of toppers are in the range of 95 to 105. So those who are in the top 50 in GS 1, 2, 3. Again, GS paper 3 is very rare to see somebody who has scored 100 plus. So most of the scores are in the range of 70 to 90. And then ethics, for some reason, some people are scoring above 130 more frequently. And essay 140 plus looks to be excellent score this time. And 105, 110 is below average score. In the optional, they are trying to equalize all optionals. The optionals which people used to score 340, 320 now are reduced to 370, 380 marks. Again, there are exceptions. 1 or 2 people have scored above 300. So as far as I know, only 4 or 5 people have scored above 300, I think. So rest of the people have scored less than 300, but the topper scores are in the range of 270, 280. Now, these are the benchmarks for you to target in this mains examination. So now you have cleared prelims. Your target in essay must be 140 plus. So you should think like minimum 140 you are going to get in the essay. And then in GS1, 110, GS2, 110. Let us keep 110 in GS1 and 2. And GS3 around 100, because somebody has scored 100 means you can also score. And then in ethics it should be 140 minimum. And in optional, of course, 275 should be minimum. So what it takes to score in that range? One, experience. If already you are writing for again and again, you have content, and all you require is to refine that content in your answers, maybe in terms of better presentation, better structuring, and also answering all the questions in the examination hall. Like out of 20, many people despite preparing for 2 to 3 years, they end up writing 16, 17, 18 answers. But you need to answer all 20 questions with 16 to 17 quality answers. So quality answers which can fetch you out of 10 on an average 6 marks, and out of 15 around 8 plus marks. So that target you will achieve only with consistent practice. Right now this is the moment of applying everything you have already learned. So this is not the time when you start making new notes, start going after new resources, but instead of that, the knowledge which you have gained as part of prelim preparation and earlier mains preparation, apply it in such a way that there is incremental but gradual improvement in these areas, in terms of increasing the number of questions, that answers you are writing for questions, and also in terms of better presentation, feedback. And this won't happen if you are doing it without taking any feedback. The feedback can be from a test series. So we have launched I Will mains test series, that is INSTA writing improvement and leverage. So we have very consciously named it I Will because we believe that conviction is very important. When you want to clear this exam, you have to keep telling yourself that I am going to clear, I will clear it. So with that intention, and at the same time it has proven through last year result that many people who wrote all the tests, I won't say who subscribed this test series, but those who subscribed and made use of this test series have secured many ranks and went till interview. And looking at their marks, so many of them have got very good marks in essay, ethics and GS papers. So based on that, my own conviction, I am telling you that so now is not the moment to look at financial angle. You make it take it as a good investment, final investment, where you have to do everything it takes to secure a rank. So for that, and we are evaluating very fast, within 9 days, within 10 days we are giving you copies, and we are trying to make it within 7 days also. And then if you are in Bangalore and Delhi, you can visit our center anytime and directly talk to mentors, directly come and talk to me also, so that you see a scope for improvement in all the papers. So that we have done, the result has shown that. Secondly, if you find it very hard to do your own research, if you lack content, say for example in key areas like society, geography in paper 1, and disaster management, environment, science and technology, and in ethics also. So for that, this time, for the first time, like we have launched short courses where our experienced mentors who have guided rank 5 and other top 100 students have prepared very good content that within few hours, without wasting much of your time, they will be explaining, giving the enrichment content for you to enrich your answers. So if I think you can visit our website. In the update section, you can see that there is the so-called bootcamp courses for geography, disaster management, environment, and there is another for Indian society and governance. And then if you are interested, we want to launch ethics crash course, 18 to 20 hours, using the expertise of Professor K.M. Pati sir. So he is also willing to do it. These courses, though of course there is financial angle to it, so we are doing it because we want to end your journey with a rank. And if you can make use of it, all comes down to making use of these things which we provide. Only if you are very sure of making use of these things, you join it. Otherwise, please don't join it, don't waste your money. And if you have somebody mentoring you, giving feedback on regular basis, you don't have to join any of these courses. So you can take up question papers, write regular answers, get feedback from your mentors. So that also we do in our offline centers. You need not be our paid student to come and get the feedback. So we don't discriminate on that. But if you pay and join, then it better incentivizes us, so makes us more serious and accountable. So whatever it may be, that is up to you. What the central message is that don't give up. Every hour of the day, focus how you can improve your writing. Always be aware that your rank, the final rank, is going to be decided in the mains stage itself. For example, rank 1 got 158 marks in interview, but I think 913 in mains. So despite getting very low marks in the interview, he was able to secure rank 1 because he performed exceptionally well in main stage, right? The rank, for example, 844, not performed exceptionally well compared to rank 1. He scored like 30-40 marks less than him in optional, on an average 30-40 marks in GS 1, 2, 3, 4. but essay has done well. And in the interview he secured 206 T020, like 206 in interview. So that compensated and brought him into top 5. But if he had got say 900, then he would have been rank 1, something like that. So the idea here is that you don't have to leave anything to chance. So there is a way to improve after mains for personality test, but right now everything is in your hand purely. It's not like subjective like mains, where the mood of the chairman, the kind of board you get might have some say in determining your marks, but right now it is entirely up to you. So if you improve quantity, quality of your answer, presentation, structure, you can actually go on to secure very good rank. So one suggestion based on my experience I would like to give is that don't spend too much time on optional right now, because there is a tendency to equalize marks in optional. Doesn't matter how much time you spend, you cannot cross certain threshold in optional. So instead spend more time on GS and essay papers. Try to maximize your marks, then immediately after mains on interview you can work out. But right now do enough to secure say 260, 270 marks in optional. So don't dream of scoring 300 plus just because somebody did, and spend your entire time on optional and screw your entire mains performance. So that is for people who have cleared, and now people who haven't cleared prelims. So this is not the end of your journey or end of the road. So I have been meeting both since morning, those who are clearing prelims and those who haven't cleared. So what is the road ahead for you, for those who are not clearing? For you, you don't require any sympathy right now. You don't require any words of consolation or anything. See, you have to be very realistic. You should be aware that if you really want to become an IAS officer, then your chance is waiting next year, and you have exactly 7 months for prelims and around 11 months, like 10 months for next mains. So you have around 10 months to make amends, to make improvements, to chart out a very clear path ahead to secure exceptionally good rank. So the only redemption for you is to aim for IAS, like if that is your dream, aim for say top 10, top 20 rank, and go for it. And it is perfectly possible. If you have failed in CSAT, practice CSAT every day, 5 questions, start from previous year question papers. So if you think you have scored less in GS 1 paper, so start doing like 30-40 questions, but do it in a very structured manner, but not in random manner. And at the same time, have this target of by March being ready for the mains. So you can start writing secure answers if you don't want to invest your money anywhere. If you're short of money, our website is free, like where daily quiz is there, around 15-20 questions we post. And then for mains answer writing there are questions, and then we have started a forum where you can do optional answer writing also. So all it requires is discipline, consistency, and immediately forgetting your past failures and experiences. So you have to overcome that. You cannot keep complaining that you did everything you could, you prepared so well and UPSC was unfair to you. Of course it is unfair, but there is no use in blaming UPSC or anyone around you. So you just have to move on immediately, and you need to stay really very, very strong and very tough. Don't listen to anyone around you. If this is what your dream, there is a 11 month, like 10-11 month, give everything you have. I mean, don't try to think of alternative job unless it is extremely necessary, and other courses, and don't get deviated. So if you believe that you narrowly missed, because I am telling this because based on one experience recently, rank 167 Kirtana, she failed in 5 consecutive prelims. 6th attempt she secured rank 167 and she is getting home state IAS. So that is how the luck favors you if you are not quitting. So meanwhile she became Tahsildar in Karnataka and tried other exams. It is not that she was completely focused on this. Without deviating your main focus on this exam, you can write other exams. So if you clear them, join them, but keep your main focus on UPSC, and do what it takes to clear the exam next time. Don't leave anything to chance. Consider all the factors. Make a list all the factors where you need to improve. It can CSAT, it can be your own personality, it can be GS1. You may be lacking in skills in elimination, you may be poor in remembering facts, you may be poor in writing essay, ethics answers, and you may be lacking in speed in your optional. So there are various things where you can continuously make improvements. So make sure that you have a structured plan where these improvements can take place gradually in a very incremental manner. I mean, don't expect them to happen very soon. So you give yourself 4 to 5 months and work on them, and definitely they will work. So you can visit our center, Delhi, Hyderabad. It is open for giving interacting with you. So myself, I am despite COVID coming here every day with all safety measures. So of course, for making video, I removed my mask. Otherwise, we in a very secure environment, I am interacting with 40 to 50 students every day, trying to help whatever we can do, to give you moral support, clarity, guidance in this journey. So do visit. It's not about money, like forget about money. So you can just come and talk freely. We don't even ask you to join any course or anything. That is up to you. So if you think that the course is good, definitely join it. If you think it is not suitable to you, don't join it. So money is secondary. What is more important is your success, how soon you get out of this so-called vicious cycle and start serving the country for good of the country and good of the people. So wish you all the best. So don't feel sad about the result if you have failed. So there is so much to life, there is so much ahead what you can do. Start immediately, and wish you all the best. So we are always with you. So take care and have a good day. Thank you.